This morning we are looking at a few areas of patchy fog, but otherwise it is going to be a pretty nice day for many of us, and across the entire state today we'll actually be enjoying some of that sunshine, whereas yesterday eastern Maine was left out of it just a little bit. But we are going to share that all around for the first partial day of summer. It does start at 5:13 this morning. And taking a look over Portland, we have some low clouds, a little bit of some fog that we've been seeing in some areas, but otherwise it's going to be a pretty nice one. It is cool. Temperatures have been seasonably cool. We're going to continue that trend today, especially with a bit of an onshore breeze. 49 degrees right now in Portland, 48 the dew point, which is why we're seeing a fair amount of fog across southern Maine. Currently, as far as what we see across the state, it's pretty quiet. Mostly clear skies with the exception of some of that low-lying ground fog. And we do have a little bit of some cloud cover still trying to stream in, but because of this system, as we talked about yesterday, it's kind of blocked and held up moving across the country, but it has made some movement. Yesterday, that area of precipitation now moving through Minneapolis and portions of Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, was just a few hundred miles to the west through the Dakotas. And the area that was in the Great Lakes is now moved into portions of the mid-Atlantic. So we're going to start to see some clouds filter in with this, but as far as precipitation, we really will wait until Wednesday. And even at that, it's probably going to be the latter half of Wednesday. So we still have plenty of time to do things outdoors. If the kids weren't done with school, I think today is probably the last day for a lot of kids. So we are really full throttle into the summer vacation. 39 right now in Caribou and 35 in Holton. Doesn't sound very summery. It is a cool start to the day in many areas. 39 in Freiburg, we're 37 in Berlin, 44 for Rockland and Bar Harbor, and 45 in Greenville. So as we move those temperatures through the day, they're going to move nicely again, because remember, we have that really strong sun angle being at the summer solstice today. Also, our most amount of daylight. So today's the day to seize all that daylight. Temperatures are going to move up quickly inland. Coastal areas, you'll be cooler today because of the onshore breeze, but highs again just around that 70, 72 mark inland, 60s as you make your way to the coast, which is cooler than average to be at the summer solstice. So we are going to stay seasonably cool. Into tonight, we start to filter in those clouds more so into western Maine, and then gradually through the day Wednesday, they will move into eastern Maine. But it does take some time, so we kind of flip the tables here from yesterday, where western Maine will see more clouds, eastern Maine will still see some sunshine. Those showers are still going to be few and far between Wednesday, but we can't rule them out. And then we'll see them be more widespread and a much more cloud cover going into Thursday. So overnight tonight, we still have a couple of clouds, some patchy fog, and overall, we're not going to see overcast conditions across the state until we get into the latter part of Wednesday into Thursday. But we'll just start sneaking them in tonight for western parts. On the water today, we have seas at 2 to 3 feet. Winds will begin gusting to around 20 knots for this afternoon. It's a little more quiet in the morning hours. So inland temperatures get to the 70s today, but we just kind of hover into the upper 60s to around 70 through Thursday. A little bit of warmth comes in for Friday and into the weekend, but I wouldn't quite call it heat. It's just a little bit more warmth for us to work with. We do have a chance of showers as things stay a little bit unsettled going into that second part of your weekend. But overall, it's going to be comfortable. No need for the heat, sort of, after this morning, and no need for the air conditioners blasting.